Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Right to Recite. This is Bilal, your brother from another mother, coming at you with Bismillah. In this episode, we're going to be covering the second verse of Surah Al-Falaq, which goes, Min Sharri Ma Khalaq. And so we're going to go ahead and write it. Get yourself a pencil, something to write on. I'm using a digital device. You want to use a digital device like an iPad? Sure, go at it. But I prefer kinesthetic. The only reason I'm using a digital device so you can see and consider me your bald Bob Ross. And all you got to do is just follow along. What the process is: skeleton, then dots, then your sound signs, your I, E, U, so you can plan each move. Then we're going to do our rest signs, and then we're going to do our strong signs, and then we're going to do our stretches, and then we're going to do any additional symbols that are there. So let's get started. Let's begin with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ-Falaq مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ. Let's start with min. So because we've got the meme, min, and then noon. Let me just bring that over so it's lined up with the rest of it. Then we've got the sheen, and then we have ra, min sharri, and then we have a meme with a alif, and then kha, la, qa. Actually, let me make the qa a little bit fancier. There we go. Now we've got the skeleton down. Now let's put our dots in. We've got a dot on top of the noon, and then we have a dot on top of the sheen. Then we have a dot on top of the kha, and then a qa. So let's do kha and then qa. We've got our dots done. Now let's do our sound signs. We got e under the meme. We've got a on top of the sheen, so it becomes sha. We've got a e under the ra, so it becomes a shari, sharri. Then we have a on the ma, and then we have khalaqa, khalaqa. Now we got our sound signs done. Let's do our rest signs. Now the thing is, there is no actual rest sign. However, this right here, there is an invisible rest sign here. We don't have to put anything there, but just understand that when we're reciting this, we're connecting the meme sound with the noon sound, so it becomes min sharri. So as opposed to mina sharri, because there's no sound sign here, so you're not going to give it a sound. You're going to connect it with the previous one. But because there's no symbol, we're not going to put anything there. But it's implied. So and min, if anyone wants to know, means from. Now, continuing after the rest sign, there is the strong sign, which is this one right here, which is the W. That's why we call it the strong sign, because it's like you're flexing. Boom. And then after that, let's put in our stretches. Do we see any stretches here? I don't see any stretches. However, this alif after the meme serves as a stretch because it's understood that an which is what the alif makes the sound of, followed by any particular letter, essentially is stretching the sound. So this is a meme with an sound with an additional alif, which makes an sound naturally. So it becomes, instead of ma, becomes ma. Min sharri ma khalaq. So we've got our stretches. Any additional symbols? There's no additional symbols. So essentially we're done here. Min sharri ma khalaq. And so, but because we're stopping, we don't pronounce this particular sound sign. We drop it. So essentially it ends up being like, but we can say that and it ends up being like that. That's how you pronounce it. But in reality, when you're writing it down, you're maintaining the sound. So that's it. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you soon.